I originally want to get into this topic about Eliza and Mari, and I also have another topic about me and Mari as well. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get into this one first. This may be I'm not really gonna talk about the what appears to be National Shutdown Day, just because I heard about it on the news just minutes before I left to go to my dump. So I'm gonna touch on what Eugene just said, and this is coming from when I asked the guys. I'm talking about the sports group chat, the one that has Russ, Carlos, Abbas, Eugene, Nathan, and Julio there, right? So I asked all these guys a question and about, is anyone in here working today, right? And so I think Russ had no idea until I told him about it, and then that's when Eugene came up and said that this whole decade has been filled with nothing but problems. So the other day, or was it last week? I think it's either this week or last week, that my dump had provided a form, right? My HR provided this form on an email about emergency designation contact, and why and how I found out about that. 2 words: arrested and detained. I was like, oh my God. That's where it got me so worked up. Dude, I've been so angry, like just totally out of control angry just about what's happening in this world, apart from what I've been going through the last couple of weeks at home, on the night of January 9th, where me and the boss almost broke up our friendship because of our first ever friction that's never happened in all of our 26 years of our friendship. I mean, it's like, I'm already losing my train of thought, but I'm just gonna say this anyway. What Eugene said, I had to agree with this, which is why I'm doing this video, and I'm gonna speak on it. This whole decade has been nothing but problems. It has. It's been nothing but problems. My life already has more than enough drama, in my dump, in my home life, and even in my friend circle. Just everywhere around me is just nothing but drama that I've been dealing with in my life these past several years, which explains why as far as this 2020's decade has been, I'm 1 in 5, soon to be. Wait, I said 1 in 4, right? So I'm slated to be 1 in 5 after this year if I'm still in this dump. Okay? And what's with all this traffic, dude? I know I left late, but come on, man. Come on. Is this part of this so-called National Shutdown Day? So what it means is just, I guess a lot of schools are closed, and and what else? Most businesses, and then I think that's just from my understanding, it's there's a lot of schools and businesses. I think it's only for LA County, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's I go to Coffee Bean every single day, during my lunch break. Even if I'm not playing any shoot around games, or if I'm in my off season, which will be coming up pretty soon, depending when I will play my final game, which is game 11 of the shoot around the season finals. Surprising for me to get this far out, right? But yeah, I mean, Coffee Bean is considered to be in the Orange County. It's not that far from Knott's, right? So hopefully they're open. I think they will be. I don't know. I think it's only in from what I heard, it's only in LA County. But god dang, man, what's with this traffic? It's heavy traffic here in god daggone Beach Boulevard, and trying to get on the freeway. I would have been on the side street at this time, but I don't know what the hell's going on here. Is there an accident or what? Well, anyways, man, oh, gosh, another fucking red light. Yeah, Eugene's right. This whole world is just, well, I mean, yeah, the whole world is just full of problems. This entire decade is full of problems. My record is a losing record for one decade. I know it's only, 2026. We're already 5 years in, and now it's pretty much the second half of the decade. The 2020's decade that's just been nothing more than a disaster. It all started with Kobe Bryant. God dang, that unforgettable helicopter tragedy, helicopter crash that caused the tragic passing of him and his 13-year-old daughter Gigi, as well as 7 other victims part of that helicopter crash. And then you got the entire pandemic because of COVID and what have you. And then it's just more crazy, political happenings. It's just the political world itself is just beyond me at this point. The way that it's being portrayed, with too much going on. I'm not really gonna say what the hell's going on as far as that's. Oh yeah, it is an accident. Yeah. And here's another thing too. There's been already too many accidents. Too many days I've been going to my dump. It's just accidents left and right, dude. Even when I come home, it's just goddamn insane, man. I was like, dude, when is this world ever gonna have any peace? Oh wait, that's a rhetorical question, because there won't be. All right. I mean, there's just more stupid people. There's just more stupid happenings. Even mass shootings, right? I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. And so, look, I mean, I'm never gonna talk about politics in any of my videos, but man, it's that does not mean that. Oh my God, yeah, it is an accident. Why should it even surprise me? There's just too many of these going on, and there's a lot of careless drivers too, not to mention. But yeah, man, I just got a little distracted from what I've what I've been seeing here. But yeah, getting back to this topic, man, it's just ridiculous. Eugene's right, and it struck me for him to even say that this entire decade is just full of problems. Like what I just mentioned, not just a minute ago, about what transpired in 2020. And obviously with the wildfires of last year, and even that collision of that helicopter and the plane. I forgot which state that was. Was it in Virginia or something? I can't remember. Or Maryland. There's just too much going on that it's at this point, I'm already mentally exhausted enough to keep up with every single detail of all these crazy happenings. Last year there was already so many crazy happenings. The year before that, I cannot recall very much. And then it's just, I'm telling you right now, my life has already enough drama, in all areas of my entire life. My home life, my work life, my my career, my social life. I mean, it just seems like nothing's ever going my way, and the world is just turning against me. I hate to say it. I mean, this and the economy is still a disaster. Like, how did it come to all this? So look, man. I mean, for the most part, it's just I just like, I wish I had more to say, but unfortunately, all these happenings and the fact that, you know, this decade has way too many problems, you know, it's just not under my control. It's not. And it just sucks, like, to see what's happened, and, you know, it's like I can't even. This is why I've been saying that, you know, yesterday too. It's like there's nothing good happening on the news. And when I hear a place like Santa Barbara, it's like Santa Barbara. Is it Santa Barbara or is it? Yeah, I think Santa Barbara. Or I mean, I've been there before. It's pretty cool, right? I went to a mission over there and it was nice. But I mean, like, you would have thought maybe something good would happen, but no, it's not. It's another goddamn, you know, like situation from ICE. You know, it's just insane what we're just seeing, and now there's just more and more political leanings. Just, you know, they're just taking over the headlines, and it's like I myself am just having trouble trying to find my own peace. For Christ's sake. I'm trying to move out. I'm trying to get a new job. But like Julio said, there's no shortcuts in life. I got to do it the right way. You know? But right now, I'm having trouble finding the right way. I'm still stuck in my life. I have plenty of darkness all around me. And then whenever I would talk to my parents about what's going on, like, you know, like how I felt about that whole situation the last couple of weeks, they're telling me, like, you know, they got their problems too, you know. And I understand, like, they're already old, and, you know, it's like for me, I'm the one that's trying to better my mental health. Thank God that was not Julio that sent me that, you know what letter. I mean, if that was the case, there's no way that he would have been talking to me anymore. But, you know, that's why I was wondering why he called, or him and Alexis called me on Labor Day. So I was like, oh, okay. So I thought, man, at that time I thought it must have gone over pretty quickly, but no. So I'm glad Rush showed me what he showed me, and, you know, that thing just did not make any sense whatsoever. Right? I'm telling you, man, even the digital world is already, well, I mean, as far as social media is concerned, it's already dangerous, man. It can be dangerous at times, just depending on what the fuck you talk about. You know, even certain words that aren't really, you know, like, they are really meant to be just jokes, and next thing you know, it's just, you know, people will make a huge deal about it and what have you. So yeah, I just thought I'd address this from Eugene. What he said, this whole decade's been nothing but problems. You know, my record is 1-4, soon to go 1-5 if I'm still in this dump, right? With everything just going out of control. You know, once upon a time it was the mass shootings. Now all of a sudden it's these ongoing deportations, right? It's just you know, I just look at it like the way the world is shifting for the worse. And this is why I've been saying in that other video, was it a couple weeks ago, that what we thought that we only see in the movies is now real, and it can be even worse than what we see in the movies. You know what I'm saying? As of what I saw in Casper's Spirited Beginning, when you saw Mr. Carson trashing his own son Chris Carson's stuff, because, you know, Chris he was so stubborn that his own dad won't believe that Casper really exists, right? And then you got the broccoli, and those bullies that that took Chris to the Applegate mansion, and just somehow they just threw him into a like a hidden room that's like right under the stairs, and somehow I don't even know how they got the key. Lazy scripting, I guess. Like, I don't know how he found that key in the first place, and then for him to just throw it off the window, like yeah, it's just when we thought that we'd see anything like that, or even what I see in The Sixth Sense, or in some of these other movies or TV shows, it's just, I thought that was all just fictional, because it would never happen in real life, right? Well, guess what we see in the movies and TV that we all thought was fictional can finally just come true. Hell, we might even live in a sci-fi world. What if Godzilla suddenly starts to exist? What if King Kong suddenly starts to exist? A reincarnation of both of those guys. Like anything can just happen, for Christ's sake. So, yeah, man. Like, I just had to do this video because Eugene, like what he said there, it made me want to do a video on it. So it is what it is, man. I should have gotten into one of these other two topics, but I'm going to do that later today. And by the way, I have a Zoom interview coming up. That's for one of the jobs I applied to. What was it, like customer service representative? Transferable skills, yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be 20 minutes. So hopefully that goes well. I mean, even if it doesn't, like if I don't, get accepted, I will say this. At least this will get me going as far as motivation is concerned. Because I want this to be like, I touched on it before in one of my older videos recently, that I want to get something going, so that even if when I do have a whole bunch of interviews like coming up, I'm talking about like constantly, like I'm getting interviews left and right every week, 1 or 2 per week, then it'll show me that at least I have enough hope to save my own life, from this ongoing darkness. So what I have right now, it's good. Even though, I mean, who knows? I may be lucky, all right? But yeah, even if I don't get it, that's already, the start of what it was like in 2022. I'm just saying. So yeah, wish me the best of luck. And I got to keep applying because I applied to 13 jobs yesterday. So wish you the best of luck. And I got to get up there right now. So peace. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe.